Warrior, let us talk about Cassie Ventura. You might say, why? Let me give you a little background. First, though, you know the drill. You need to subscribe to the Warriors channel. When I look at my analytics and see that about 50% of you watching all of the videos are just browsing and stopping by, we need more from you. We need you to be a warrior. We need you to subscribe. Hit the like button, hit the little bell. We want to build community. Our hashtag, after all, is community creates change. So I need each and every one of you to join us. Let's talk about Cassie Ventura. Last week, undoubtedly, many of you saw the Cassie and Diddy video that was released by CNN, where he is kicking her, beating her, dragging her in a hallway of a hotel. Now, why am I bringing this up a couple of days later? Because today, Cassie herself responded to that video. So I don't know about you, but I want to hear directly from the people involved in that video. We heard from, I like to call him Sean Combs. I'm not calling him Puff, Daddy, Diddy, whatever he's calling himself. I'm calling him Sean Combs, his given name. We heard from him a few days ago. I'm going to let that go. That apology to me was not an apology. And that was about him. But let's move forward to Cassie. Why I want to talk about Cassie, clearly, in my opinion, victim of domestic violence. Human trafficking and domestic violence intersect. They do not stand alone in a silo, to use some current terminology I hear at a lot of meetings I'm attending, but they intersect because they both use force, coercion, getting somebody to do something they don't want to do. So let's talk about it. Cassie clearly was a victim. But I'm here to say in her response she put out today, and I'm not judging her, but I would like Cassie right now, fast forward. Cassie was with Sean Combs for a very long time, off and on perhaps, but for a very long time. And that video that surfaced of him beating her, attacking her, and apparently he paid the hotel $50,000 to give him the copy, but that's another program. Somebody there perhaps should be held responsible. Again, another program. Was 8 years ago. A lot's happened in 8 years, but a lot hasn't happened in 8 years. This is clearly domestic violence. So I wanted Cassie to talk in her response about adding to her response, I should say. She points out that's her younger self. That was a person she didn't know, and I'm paraphrasing a little bit. I would like Cassie right now to talk to our girls, our teens, our women, and tell them this is not acceptable. Direct this to girls and women today. Make it your mission, Cassie, to step up and get involved in domestic violence, in sex trafficking. I'm going to be very honest right here, which I always am. So that's what I want Cassie to do. That's what she needs to do. She needs to make this now her mission. I am so happy and thankful she has come forward. There were whispers for years, not only about Cassie, but about the whole rap music world and the women and girls involved surrounding it. But the reality is, listen, a lot of girls and women, they're offered money, clothing, jewelry. We're going to be on a private plane. They go for that because their private lives, their home life, not so good. So they go there. And they don't even realize they're abused. They think it's just part of the whole cool rap system, music business, entertainment. It's abuse. They don't know how to get out. They have nothing to go to. They're threatened by now. They keep going back. Clearly domestic violence, clearly human trafficking. Remember, intersecting. Psychological damage. So when people say, which I've had, and I get so angry, people say to me so many times, why don't they just leave? I'd kick some guy and run away. You do not understand the desperation, the psychological damage, the wearing down of one's soul, of one's body. Where are they going? They may perhaps be drug-addled, addicted to alcohol. They're frightened. They are brainwashed. Gaslight is the word we use. You're no good. You're ugly. You're useless. Go kill yourself. Whatever. And they start believing it. And they hang on because it's familiar. Even if it's bad, even if it's abuse, they hang on. Trauma bonds, we call them. So I want Cassie, in my Dream Warriors world, to become an advocate, to become a face for domestic violence / human trafficking, to speak to all of our girls out there, our women. Don't let this happen to you. There is help. Cassie may not have known where to go for help. Fast forward these 8 years, there's a lot more talk out in the open about domestic violence, definitely human trafficking. A lot more organizations, a lot more places where one can come and rest their head on a pillow and get away from this violence. But I'm going to warn you, if you are one of these girls or women who wants to hang around because you think it's cool with rappers, musicians, entertainment, whether it's Hollywood, whether it's Broadway, because you want to be part of the scene, I am here to tell you, you are going to end up with nothing. You are there to be used and abused. If you think you're going to be able to deal with this and you're going to be able to cheat your way somehow to the top, it's not going to happen. Take it from me. Take it from me. So let us all applaud Cassie for coming forward. Let us applaud all those women waiting in the wings. We need you to come forward. Let's investigate Kim Porter. I'll have some notes in the body of this video. What happened? What really happened to Kim Porter? Let's find out. Let's keep asking why all these raids on Sean Combs, aka Diddy, on his property. Why? Where's it going? I don't want another Epstein where we're still waiting for answers, where so many more people were complicit in that story. That's not over with yet. That's all I'll say about that one. Cassie needs to come forward, get involved, talk directly to our girls and women. And the Warriors, we're here to help her, should she want our help. Thank you for listening. Always thank you for donating, volunteering. Understand what domestic violence and human trafficking really are, because you don't want your daughter, your granddaughter, a family member involved in any of this, and it is escalating at unfathomable, heights. And because there is so much red tape with law enforcement, government, legislation, it is up to each and every one of us to take action, to talk about the issues. First, we have to be educated, which you can always find. Go to our Take Action tabs, our news and events on lynswarriors.org. Seek out the information. Don't think it doesn't affect you. Because I notice everybody wants help when it's too late. We want to get in there when it happens to a family member, a child of theirs. We want to get in there before and educate you, intervene, give you the tools. Give you the tools. This is urgent and important stuff. Not all that other fluff, that distraction that's happening. And in this mighty election year, these are the issues that matter. Protect our children. There is a war on for our children. Community creates change. Remember, each and every day, go out and be a warrior.